Well, boys and girls, I didn't get 6 inches taller. The headliner in my Cayman got 6 inches lower. As you can see, we have a problem. Yeah, the headliner in my Cayman has pretty much gone foobar on me. It started happening about 3 or 4 weeks ago. I was in the car, I looked in my rearview mirror, and I noticed it in the back right corner when I was going to Chick-fil-A. Because let's face it, every now and then a boy's just got to have a chicken sandwich. So it was about a 3 or 4 inch square back there that was coming down. I thought, oh man, that's not good. So maybe it'll just be a small area and it'll be an easy fix and it won't be a problem. And then a couple weeks ago, I noticed it on the right passenger side here, starting to come down. And it became just progressively worse. And I got in the car 3 or 4 days ago, and I shut the door and I felt something like, oh man, something's not right in this car. It seems smaller than it used to be. And yeah, the whole thing pretty much just let go. So not sure why it just all of a sudden decided to spit the bid on me. It seems like the headliners in these cars on the Caymans, maybe the Boxsters too for that matter, are sort of hit or miss. Some seem to be okay. Some seem to come down after a while. I mean, it's 10 years old, so I'm not sure there's a good rhyme or reason for it, but obviously we're going to have to get it fixed. So I went to the dealer and had to get an oil change. So I said, okay, do that and take a look at the headliner, call me back, let me know. And so they called me back and said, listen, we're good at, fixing parts and mechanicals and stuff like that, but we're not really an upholstery shop. So you need to go to an upholsterer and have them take a look at it, give you an estimate for it. So on the way back from the dealer, I did that. I stopped at a local automotive upholstery shop, and the guy came out and quoted me $570 to replace it, which to me seems kind of steep. I don't know if he came out, saw the Cayman, and decided to throw in a Porsche tax on me. And the same thing would have cost $250 if I pulled in a Chevy Chevette. I don't know. So I need to go out and get more estimates and get more quotes and kind of see where pricing is. Asking a few other people around, they seem to think I could get it done for like $300 or $350. So we'll see there. The challenge is going to be matching this beige interior, the beige headliner. Everything in this car is sand beige or Savanna beige, whatever they call it. Everything, the A-pillars, the plastics, the doors, the steering wheel, the leather dash, the seats, the carpets, everything is the exact same shade of beige. So if I try to match the beige that I'm taking out here on the headline of the factory with an aftermarket, I'm probably not going to be exact. And I asked the dealer, I said, can you order the same material, the same OEM material? And they're like, well, you got to call Germany probably. They probably know where to get it and stuff. But they didn't seem like they were going to be that much of a help, and it was going to be almost next to impossible. So if I try to match it, it's probably going to be, even with all the beiges everybody's got out there, it's probably going to be 1 or 2% off, and it's not going to look stock. It's not going to look right. You're going to be able to tell that somebody had replaced it and just couldn't find the exact mesh and tried to get the next closest thing, which to me is half-assing it. And of course, we don't like to half-ass things on here. We usually MF them, but we don't half-ass them. So the next question is, okay, if I can't match beige, what else can I do? Well, I think I could probably go with black. Obviously, the exterior of this car is black and red. That's sort of the theme. And on the inside, I've got the red accents on the doors and the rear center console and stuff. And there are some minor bits and baubles in here that are black too. So I think black would work. And actually, I think it might actually look pretty cool. Then I'd have to make a decision, okay, do I use fabric or do I go like with alcantara? And I don't know if alcantara is a lot more expensive or just a little bit more expensive. So we'll have to see. But I need to go out and get a couple more quotes. I'll let you know kind of where pricing ends up on this. But anybody watching this and has watched my, why you should buy a Cayman video, don't let this in any way dissuade you from owning one of these cars. This is really the only, non-warranty wear and tear item that I've had on this car since I've had it. I can't remember the last thing that kind of just deteriorated on me. I sort of sorted the car out when I first bought it because it had a year or two of warranty left on it. So anything and everything I found that wasn't quite right, that was under warranty. And then so the last 5 or 6 years, it hasn't been under warranty, but nothing's really gone wrong with it. I mean, I've had to do the routine maintenance and stuff, oil changes, tires, and 30, 60,000 mile maintenance and stuff like that. But other than that, it's pretty much been bulletproof. So this is just part of ownership. This stuff can happen to anybody in anybody's car. So we'll get it fixed. It's not like something I can just leave and not worry about, but I'll let you know what I decide to do. It's probably going to be a few weeks though till I get it fixed, because the guy gave me the $570 quote. He said I couldn't get into like late October, 1st of November. So I'm guessing everybody's sort of a few weeks out in terms of scheduling this kind of stuff. So we'll just see how it goes. If you like this video, like it. If you didn't like it, it's a free country, man. Don't like it. Out there in social media, if you like this video, share it with your buddies on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. I notice it every time you guys share the videos, and I appreciate that. And if you haven't subscribed already, join all the other people that have recently subscribed. You're missing out, buddy. So hit the subscribe button and subscribe today so you never miss an episode. Take care.